Super Mario Brothers, huh? Hey, what's up you guys, Mr. Awesome here. I've been a huge fan of Super Mario ever since I can remember. My older sisters often tell me how I used to be distracted watching them play Super Mario World as a baby. And in all honesty, it must have been all the bright colors from the game itself. But ever since then, it's been over 25 years since I've been infatuated with this franchise. I've saved Princess Peach more times than I can count. I mean, just the bulk of it is from Super Mario 64, since God knows how many times I've streamed that game on this channel. It's a fun game, I'm sorry. But lately, I've been thinking about how often the princess actually gets kidnapped. Does Princess Peach thoroughly enjoy getting kidnapped as many theorize? Or does Peach truly have Stockholm Syndrome, like how many before me have theorized here on the internet? And this makes perfect sense, because Peach's main kidnapper, if not the only kidnapper, is the Koopa King himself, Bowser. So this brings me as to why I'm starting to think Princess Peach possibly likes getting kidnapped. Peach must be bored out of her mind ruling the Mushroom Kingdom. It must be so mundane seeing the same toads day in and day out. I'm pretty sure Princess Peach enjoys the thrill of getting kidnapped instead of just being cooped up in her castle just doing princessly things. And at the end of it all, still being saved by Mario himself, just so she can come back and serve and be loyal to the Mushroom Kingdom without anyone questioning her, just for her to have a little bit of fun. But if you ask me, that's a little evil. But as per anything in my life, I tend to overthink, and this thought spiraled me down into thinking, what if Bowser and Peach planned these kidnappings? Dude, it makes total sense. After reviewing every mainline Mario game, it's all there. There's no way these kidnappings happen by coincidence. But before we continue, subscribe and drop a like for this Mario theory video. I'm gonna have a lot of fun theorizing with you guys. I know you Mario fans love a good story and stuff. If this video hits over 250 likes, I'll make a follow-up theory, like how I believe Rosalina rebooted the Super Mario universe after the events of Galaxy 1. So if you want to see that, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. Thank you! So for this video, I'm going to be running down the entire mainline Super Mario franchise. That means no spin-offs such as Mario Kart, Mario Party, the RPG games, etc. None of that. So that leaves us with no choice but to start off where it all began. With Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, this is the first game in the mainline Mario series. And I gotta say, as anticlimactic as it is to start off, I have to say Peach definitely gets kidnapped in this one. It's what I would say the very first and one of the few actual kidnappings that wasn't planned in Mario's entire 30-year history. If you know the story for this game, Bowser went all out and turned toads into brick blocks, something that hasn't been done since, suspiciously enough. If you ask me, this is one of the most evil things Bowser has done. But again, for legitimacy reasons, I have to say that this is actually the first kidnapping that ever occurred. Why? Because, dude, turning toads into bricks isn't cool, and literally this is the only game where it happened. I'm pretty sure Princess Peach talked Bowser out of doing it for subsequent kidnappings. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, so for Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, which is at the time when it came out a Japan exclusive game, I have to also agree that Peach gets kidnapped in this title as well. But there's a slight issue with this game that I just discovered while researching for this video. According to the Japanese instruction booklet, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels takes place in a parallel world. So in other words, this doesn't count for our list since we're following our world's Mario. This is basically a Mario from another universe. Think of it as a Mario multiverse. Pretty much what this game is, it's what if Super Mario Bros. 1 didn't happen, but Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels did. But let's move on. No, in Super Mario Bros. 2, Peach does not get kidnapped. Peach is actually playable in this game. And even if she was to get kidnapped, this is just a dream in Mario's head. So far, we only have one legit kidnapping in the first two games. But let's continue on, it gets a lot more interesting. In Super Mario Bros. 3, it gets kind of difficult. Peach does get kidnapped in this game, but it was confirmed by series creator Shigeru Miyamoto that this game is all a stage play. So in reality, this isn't a true kidnapping. Now, if it wasn't confirmed to be a stage play, I would 100% say this is a legitimate kidnapping, since the other royal entities were involved, but alas, it's not legitimate. This is just a play. It might just be a play of the first game, since it's heavily speculated that Super Mario Bros. 3 is a celebration of the events of Super Mario Bros. 1, just with a lot of embellishment in between. Understandable. Moving on to the handheld side of gaming, Super Mario Land. In this game, Peach does not get kidnapped. Peach isn't even in this game, as a matter of fact. Mario in this game actually saves Princess Daisy in what I would consider a legitimate kidnapping. But since this video is all about Princess Peach, this does not count. So far, from Super Mario Bros. 1 up until Super Mario Land, there's only been one kidnapping. That's insane. That's really insane. This whole time, you would think Mario saves Peach day in, day out, every other week. But no, it's literally just been one so far. This is where we enter major theory territory. In Super Mario World, Peach does get kidnapped, but we don't really know if this was a legitimate kidnapping or not. In the Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario World, Mario and Luigi venture out to try the Cape Feather as soon as they arrive to Dinosaur Land, and when they return from their little escapade, the princess is missing. In this game's story, the princess and the brothers decide to vacation in Dinosaur Land after Bowser's previous defeat, which if you refer to our list, would be the events of Super Mario Bros. 1. This makes sense since Mario 2 was just a dream and again, Mario 3 was a play. So the trio decided to venture off to Dinosaur Land for a vacation. But how in the world did Bowser know that they were going to be there? Out of the many places in the Mushroom World, how did Bowser know where and when to kidnap Peach? What doesn't help was that Bowser was obviously there in Dinosaur Land before the Mario brothers themselves. And if you start to think about it a little bit more, Bowser and his Koopa Troop had time to capture Yoshis and build multiple castles. There's no way possible Bowser just so happened to be in Dinosaur Land and said, "Oh look, the princess is over there, go get her." No. If you ask me, Princess Peach must have communicated this to Bowser in between the events of Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario World. It seems very sus that Peach got kidnapped at the very beginning of the trip, and not a couple days in. That would have made her seem a little bit more legitimate. The princess came in via a hot air balloon. Why didn't Bowser's minions sabotage a hot air balloon? Taking out Mario and Luigi much more effectively and possibly for good. Cause where are they gonna land? In the water? Have you landed in water in real life? No, I would hope not, because you would die from a very tall height. I honestly think that this plan of action was avoided because Princess Peach has a soft spot for Mario and Luigi. I mean, they did dedicate their life to saving her that one time before, and told Bowser, hey, just spare them, let them do their thing, and kidnap me when they're not there. Hell, Princess Peach probably gave them these super leaves to begin with, just to get them away for a little bit. Tell them, hey, go fly somewhere. And they did exactly that. So for this video, I would have to classify this kidnapping as a planned kidnapping. So far, we have one legit kidnapping and one planned kidnapping. Princess Peach, you may be a little too smart for the Mario brothers, but not for me. No. Let's dive a little bit deeper, shall we? In Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, Peach does not get kidnapped in this one. She's not even in this game to begin with either. In fact, Mario doesn't save anyone in this game. He just saves his plot of land from his rival, Wario. But let's move on to a game that's a lot more interesting, a game that is very familiar to those subscribers of this channel. Right off the bat, I have to reluctantly say Peach does get kidnapped, but it's hard to justify the legitimacy of her getting kidnapped. It's been speculated for years if Super Mario 64 was actually just a movie in the making, just like how Mario 3 was a play. I don't know, it all makes sense of why people would think this is a movie, with Lakitu recording everything, the castle being a focal point with many extravagant paintings, each world Mario jumps in having its own little story, and the fact that fans for many years have speculated if Mario 3 was a play or not, until Miyamoto confirmed that Mario 3 was indeed a stage play, and not an actual adventure. If you ask me, this helps her case a lot, but I can't really sit here and tell you Super Mario 64 is a movie for the purpose of this video, since it wasn't really confirmed by anyone at Nintendo. And until the day it does, I have to sadly say that this was an actual kidnapping. Sad, really, because there's a lot to talk about if Super Mario 64 was an actual movie. It would be a pretty dope movie if you ask me. So far we have 2 legit kidnappings versus 1 planned kidnapping. not a bad list for Princess Peach so far. Before we move on to the next game, let me know if you want me to cover the theory of Super Mario 64 being a movie in the comments. These videos are super fun to make. I love talking about Mario. Here we go again. So in Super Mario Sunshine, Mario and Peach go out on another vacation, this time with Toadsworth, because our boy Luigi is tending to his very own mansion. Mario and company pull up to Isle Delfino and then boom. There's already issues. The plane crash landed and Mario gets thrown to jail. And this right here is Omega Sus. How do you pull up to a brand new island and boom, you get thrown to jail? That's insane. But obviously, this is all Bowser's doing. How did Bowser know that they were going to Isle Delfino? Take a wild guess. Peach had to have told Bowser that they were going to Isle Delfino. There is no way that they just showed up and Bowser and his son, Bowser Jr., so happened to be there causing mayhem just for fun. Bowser even went as far to feed his son false information about Peach being his mama. Bowser and Peach definitely set this up together to get rid of Mario the most cleanest way possible, and that's throwing him in jail. How would he get out of this one, huh? Yeah, Princess Peach and Toadsworth fought in court, but at the end of the day, Mario still got locked up. Princess Peach has an act to play, and she played it very well. Dude, Princess Peach and Bowser were chilling in a hot tub at the end of the game without this being planned. There's just no way possible without Peach's help. There's literally no way. Vacations are usually planned, and so was this kidnapping. Plus, Peach is royalty. She just can't up and leave whenever she wants to get some rest and relaxation. She has a duty to her kingdom. She has to plan these things out. So obviously, her getting kidnapped was part of the plan all along. So far, out of the games we've covered, we have 2 legit kidnappings versus 2 planned. A nice tie of events. Will this video take a turn for the worst, where Princess Peach actually gets kidnapped? Or will she continue planning these kidnappings because she's in love with Bowser for some reason? Alright guys, so we're gonna stop right here in Super Mario Sunshine because this next set of Mario games, which would be from New Super Mario Bros. DS up until Super Mario Maker 2, has a whole other set of twisted messes that we're getting ourselves into. And it's big enough to be its own video. So there's gonna be a part 2 for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below based off my speculation of what truly went down between the events of Super Mario Bros. Up until Super Mario Sunshine. Comment down below any theories you guys want to add to, and then I'll make sure to throw it into a 3rd video just so I can continue speculating and stuff. Shout outs to the members for supporting the channel monthly. Your support has put a lot of pizza on my pepperoni. And to the people who bought the Mr. Awesome merch, thank you. Thank you so much for repping the Mr. Awesome channel outside in the real world. Have yourselves a great day and stay golden.